Hello, Kelsey Taylor here. Welcome to another top list video. Now, I'm going to be doing something quite fun. I'm going to talk about my top 5 favorite movies in the MCU. For two of you who don't know what MCU stands for, it stands for Marvel Cinematic Universe, like the Marvel Cinematic Movies. Now, I could have done, pick some other films that are technically Marvel, even though they're not part of the MCU. I decided to pick the MCU ones because the MCU put out some pretty good movies, and I know there's going to be a handful of them that I didn't pick out, but these are ones just my personal favorites. This list wasn't that easy. Well, actually, it was kind of easy to put together, but ranking them was kind of hard. So I'm going to basically show you which movies they are and what I think about them pretty briefly. Now, I do have 2 honorable mentions. They are Captain America: Civil War and Spider-Man: Far From Home. Now, let's get to the top 5 MCU movies that I personally like. This is personally are my favorites. Number 5, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. In fact, I just got that movie on DVD. Unfortunately, I don't have the first one as of yet. But I'll probably mention next. I haven't watched the Guardians of the Galaxy movies in a while. I've only seen them one time, and I really enjoyed them. Even the sequel, I really liked, and of course I won't be giving away that many spoilers, so don't worry about it. But the second one I think is a bit better than the first one. I don't know. I mean, I enjoy the characters and the action, and the one thing I love about the second movie is that one line. I'm very poppin', y'all. I'll never get sick of that. All right, number 4, Guardians of the Galaxy. This is a fun movie, and it's one of those comic book movies that I don't know how people would have felt at the time before it came out. I don't think that many people would have heard of it except for massive comic book fans, but it definitely paid off. I really like the first one a lot, and the soundtrack is great, and it's both the Guardians of the Galaxy movies I'm more interested in revisiting again at some point. Even if I get the first one. I actually got part 2 for free from somebody. It's a long story, but I really enjoy these movies. And hopefully, the third one will still happen. Number 3, Captain America: The First Avenger. Ironically, this is my favorite of the Captain America movies. Winter Soldier is decent, although it's not my favorite. Civil War I didn't like as much as the First Avenger, but Captain America: The First Avenger is a pretty fun one. I enjoy Chris Evans as playing Captain America, and it's like an origin story. That's how the first one was, kind of an origin story, how Captain America came to be and everything. And I don't know, I've always liked that, and it takes place in a certain time period, and I like movies like that. It makes you feel like you're in that time period. I don't remember being super boring or anything, but I think the first Captain America is my favorite. So yeah, Captain America: The First Avenger, my 3rd favorite MCU movie. Number 2, Iron Man, the one that started it all, and for good reasons. The first Iron Man is definitely my favorite. The second one was alright. The third one I still have to watch. Another one I got on for DVD for free. And I'm planning to review some of these movies individually at some point. But the first Iron Man is a fun film. Robert Downey Jr., right? Yeah. As Tony Stark. I really like his character, and you know about Iron Man. It's a fun superhero movie, and it's definitely one of those superhero movies that have been done right, and really fun. So that's all I can say. Now, here's my number 1 favorite MCU movie, and that is SpiderMan Homecoming. I'll never forget the day when I first saw this in theaters. I actually saw it as a double feature. I saw Wonder Woman first, and then this one. And my mom wasn't interested. She's not really big into the superhero stuff that much, even though we saw Wonder Woman together, and she liked it a lot. And she had to go somewhere that day, so I usually don't do this. I don't do this often. I saw a double feature, 2 movies. We paid our tickets for Wonder Woman, and then I paid for my own ticket to see SpiderMan Homecoming. And that movie was a lot of fun. Tom Holland's Spider-Man, what a perfect casting choice. I mean, and he definitely, since then, I guess, got a lot more roles since then. I'm glad he's still I'm going to continue playing Spider-Man in the next one after Far From Home. If you've seen Far From Home, like the ending of it, like that cliffhanger, well, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing where that goes. But Homecoming was like a lot of fun, and got me. I think that's the movie that got me interested in watching the films in the MCU. Like, really got me. Like, I wasn't really into it at that point, but like the ones I've seen, like Iron Man, Captain America, Guardians of the Galaxy, was all because of SpiderMan Homecoming. I owe that to this movie for me to discover new things, like watch different kinds of films, and really get into superhero movies then more than ever. So, yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming. And I think about it, this is the reason why it's my #1 favorite MCU movie. Now, I know I've left off, like I said, I've left off a bunch that I've seen, like almost all of them. Like, they almost could have made it onto my top favorites list, but I only picked like 5 of them and consider my favorites. So, I'd like to know what some of your favorite MCU movies are, and do you agree with my list? Maybe you like these as much as I do. But, yeah, so that's my top list video of the week, talking about my favorite MCU movies. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Adios.